Hi, everybody. Hello. Greetings, friends. Hello to all the apostate accomplices and sinful siblings. We treated you to an opening like no other. Welcome to tonight's episode of Unpack It TV. I am Patty, and I am here with my amazing sister, Nancy. We make up the Apostate Sisters, and we do a lot of crazy shit here on the internet. And we are so glad that y'all are here hanging out with us tonight.
Yay. And why not start off a show with a couple nipples in your face? I'd say that's a great way to start a show. Hello, everyone.
Hi, oh my gosh, what a good night it is. It's very warm in my little studio here. I have a little 5x5 box in the corner of my living room and a little fan going. So if you can't hear me or something's fucked up because I have a fan going, tell me. But it's either a fan's going or I'm just going to be glossy with sweat. So here we go.
If you occasionally need to wipe your under boob sweat pads, you go right on ahead.
No, I've got little cloths under there to catch the sweat. So we're good.
It's that hot in there. That's hot.
And also under boobs. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. On the Chris Mallard show the other day, we had a whole ass conversation about under boobs and how underrated they are.
Oh, underrated. Oh, man. So we kind of couldn't help ourselves. And last time was just so much fun introducing everyone to the boring as fuck Gerald Flurry that we thought maybe we would do it again, but we'll update it. So last time we saw, I think, the very first Gerald Flurry Key of David cult propaganda. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't say that part. Well, hey, we grew up in the Worldwide Church of God, and it was a doomsday cult. And so we were subjected to lots of propaganda through magazines and books and TV. And so we take back our power a little bit by getting on here and watching some old cult propaganda of whatever flavor, usually something Armstrongist. But yeah, it's kind of fun. We're taking it back, right?
And sometimes we don't react to it at all because it's just so dumb or it's boring or we just come up with a better conversation. And that's where you guys all help. So we'll see how it goes tonight.
Well, let's see. What do we have here?
We got some of our usuals tonight. Hello.
We've got a party happening in the chat already. I would like to say, romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. I see Dandy in the chat. Welcome. You were the first one. And I see Look at the Trees in the chat. Hello there. I see Monty. Hey, friend.
Hey, Monty.
And, I'm not, my unfinished chemi journey. Hi. Welcome. And Ember. Hello, Ember. Thank you for the emojis. Yay. So good to see you. Kip Davis, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Who else do we have? Anybody else? Oh, Captive Desk. Hey, Dave, welcome.
Popped in.
Yay. And all the rest of you are hiding and not commenting. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so as a reminder, if, you know what? I'll just do it. Tori Swan Singer. Hi, Say it right. Welcome. Oh, so fun. I love having you all here. Okay, well, I just wanted to be sure that we didn't miss out on who we are actually watching tonight. So I did this last time. I'll do it again, but I'll go through it a little quicker this time. I just wanted to be sure everyone knows what we're talking about when we are talking about the Philadelphia Church of God, which is this here.
Another splinter church.
Another splinter of our church.
Time for the McFlurry jokes.
I know, it's so good. Last time the thumbnail had snow on it and everything. All right, so this is the Philadelphia Church of God that we'll be covering. He was young last time, and this time he's very old. The other founder died.
I mean, he looks old in both, but that.
I know. It's true. All right. The headquarters was established in Oklahoma in 1989, which is, of course, makes perfect sense for something named the Philadelphia Church, but, you know, it's a Bible thing. And then this church is kindness in our brand of cults for how they recreated the original church's auditorium. So on the top there is the Philadelphia Church of God recreating the original from the Worldwide Church of God on the bottom.
There it is.
Count the columns and you'll have it figured out.
You're very welcome.
Uh-huh. So, of course, like all of these cults, Flurry claims to be that prophet or the modern Elijah, and that he is king of a new throne of David.
He's right here. Like Elijah incarnate. He is right here, you guys.
I know. Reincarnation. That's the thing. All right. They also created an unaccredited college to kind of mimic our cult. Well, just a copy. It's so funny. Ours was Ambassador College, and they made one named Herbert W. Armstrong College. And of course, like all the other offshoots, Flurry rewrites and republishes all the original Worldwide Church of God material under his name.
And he acquired all of the literature that Herbert W. Armstrong wrote as well, including his final book, Mystery of the Ages, which is one of the most racist thing I have ever read in my life. And that
Cults
is no
be
joke.
like. Yeah. Yep. All right. So another thing they knocked off was the World Tomorrow TV show done by Herbert W. Armstrong. You can see Herbert's on the right and right down to the red cherry wood in the key of David on the left. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous.
I want my dick to look exactly like yours.
Oh my gosh.
6 out of 10. Fuck you, Monty. That was better than
what?
that. He's judging my burp level.
Oh, that's right.
I have never once heard you do better, Monty. All right.
And of course, they knocked off the Plain Truth magazine, which was ubiquitous all the places everywhere. This magazine was found, the original, in the 70s and 80s. And now the Philadelphia Trumpet attempts to take its place. It's a much smaller organization, though.
Yeah.
And of course, British Israelism, the idea that white English speakers, whoa, was that mine? The idea that white English speakers have had like God's favor of his elect transferred onto them from the lost 10 tribes of Israel. Because that makes any fucking sense at all.
And isn't that so convenient? Well, they started with Great Britain and then they extended to the United States. And wouldn't you know it, they added Australia and South Africa. Coincidence?
They were in the club enough for some reason. What could that have been? And of course, Mr. Flurry declared that Queen Elizabeth's second death. Oh my God. Queen Elizabeth II's death was the final prophetic phase of humanity. So I guess something should be happening real soon here.
Oh, but look at all the examples, Pats. It's not all the examples of the past. It's now. It's one of these coming up here.
Right. It's for sure now. Okay.
For sure now.
That's right. Yeah. And Gerald Flurry says that he got a double portion of whatever the heck it was that Armstrong had given by God. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look up this dude on Wikipedia, Gerald Flurry, of Philadelphia Church of God. It's interesting.
Yeah.
He's the like MAGA on steroids.
Oh God.
Just a horrible person, in my opinion. Hey, tons of mice, and we
Yeah,
got
there's
Justin Joseph.
oh good. Oh yay.
And
Okay.
Maya's here too. I don't know if you said hi.
Oh yeah. Is that the
Yeah.
three? I think that's the three. Aw, romper bumper stomper boo. Tell me, do. I see Maya Adkison in the chat. Hello and welcome. I see Justin Joseph in the chat. Oh my God, my brain is gonna not work tonight, guys. I haven't slept very well in 2 days.
Same.
Nice to see you, Justin Joseph. And hello, tons of mice. Only here for a moment. Okay, it was so nice that you would stop in and say hello. Welcome.
Thank you. That's funny, Justin. The British crown equals when white met bread.
So
great.
funny.
That's great. All right.
Okay, so you may notice we got the chat down in the corner here. So we're gonna see how that works for us. And shall we see some of this video?
Yeah.
It's a fun
Hi,
one.
Aunt Kathy. And Kathy's here too.
Oh,
and
yay.
that's a really good comment too, Monty. It's easier to predict that the world will end when you are trying to make it happen. Holy fuck. Yeah. or just not doing anything to make it better, because why would you? The world's going to end and God made it that way. So just pray. It's all God's will anyway, right? Let's not make anything better.
Hang on, I did it wrong. 1 second.
Burnsy 313.
1 second. I'm trying to be fancy tonight, guys. We're going to get this. Maybe we don't need to do it this way. We'll see, Nancy.
Oh. Burns, are you modding on Justin Deconstruction Zone? I think he is live right now, isn't he?
What do you guys think of that layout? I don't know. It looks kind of bad. What do you think, Nancy? Let's try it the other way.
Probably very small on a phone.
Yeah, well, it'll be the whole thing. But hang on. Let's see what this one.
Let's see what else you watch on there, huh? And the shaky fist. Hi.
Oh, I bet this one's not going to work. This is great. This is things I should have practiced earlier, guys.
Pats, it's fine.
I know. Nope.
That works, I think.
It'll cut off a third of it. I can't do that. Okay. Yay! Nancy, belch or squeeze your tit or something.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey. Oh.
What?
Now we're really keeping attention. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yay. Okay. What, is it go time now?
Yeah.
Pinch. And go.
What are you pinching? There. That'll work. I think that'll work. All right. Shall we?
Yay, we shall.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Before we start, I want to get caught up because a whole bunch of more people popped in. All right. Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. I see the shaken fist in the chat. Hello there. And I see, Aunt Kathy. Hello, Aunt Kathy. Thank you for being here. Oh, and I guess I was wrong about it being a lot of people. It was 2 more. Oh, no. Burns 313. Hi. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much for stopping in. Say hi to Justin. Next Friday, y'all. Next Friday, we have a special episode for you. We'll be premiering our interview with Justin Deconstruction Zone. So that ought to be real fun. Yeah, we get like his whole story, how he went through life and got that brain that's fucking crazy full of Bible stuff. So it's kind of fun.
It's amazing to see how his brain works. He is not intimidated by anyone.
Mm-hmm.
They say anything, he knows exactly where to go in the Bible as reference.
I missed you. Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Andrew Christopherson, you almost escaped me in the chat. Hello there, friend. Nice to see you here.
Okay. Liquid liquefied Bibles. I think you're right, Ember. Yeah, Justin Deconstruction Zone. Holy shit. Like, his brain does work like a computer.
Yeah, wow. I mean, but awesome, because wow, that whole thing he says about cooking people, like, yeah, that's what happens.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want to watch about, this is about the number 40. So I do not remember a big deal about the number 40 when we were growing up in our cult, but for some reason, this guy really is like, ooh, the number 40 is a thing. So yeah.
I'm curious to know what exactly that is because I don't remember it either. I was like, what the hell is this for? Number 40 sign from God.
Right.
Yeah, so isn't the number 7, so is the number 13 is what? The devil's number, yada yada.
So let's see. If y'all can support the channel, please go ahead and like this stream and keep up that chatting. Share it with somebody else who maybe we can get them to show up too. And if you really like us and you want to keep us going, you can send us super and we'll make some noise with a kazoo if you send us a super chat. And yeah, we're pretty excited. And check out membership if you have any interest. There are a couple of members here, I believe, at least one. And you have some special powers when you're a member. You get to put an emoji of a boob and flaps in the chat.
Yay!
So, yeah.
And I guess
it sounds like this.
Okay. I've already showed my props. I've already showed my vagina and boobs, so I guess I have nothing else I can possibly offer, huh? Okay. Yep. Except for my mind.
Gosh. Those under boob, like if we do kind of like
under
boob.
That's so funny. It just looks like a regular skin colored ball.
Well, white lady skin color.
Yeah, white lady skin color.
I know. We are actively seeking out multicultural boobs.
Yes.
We are trying to source them for y'all, just so you know.
A butt pillow is a good idea, Monty. Do you have one? That would be fun.
That would be good.
Oh, butt pillow. Oh, I have a.
All right. Nancy, I'm going to start it.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, hey, look at that.
I'm going to snip.
Okay. Here we go. Holler at me about sound up or down or anything.
The number 40 appears many times in your Bible, and it has everything to do with godly education. Understand how the number 40 reveals God's plan to convert all mankind. Next, on The Key of David with Gerald Flurry.
Greetings, everyone. The Bible.
Anything? You into it? I think I'm going to take off the captions.
Yeah, that's fine. Because it's right over. Yeah, you could take the captions off. So the Key of David is his big he's got quite a few subscribers on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I think this channel is like 100,000 something. I have to exit out of this to see it now, but yeah, I think that's right. Isn't that fun? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I figure that's good for us. You know, if there's people, and this one's new, y'all. I think this guy is 90 now, and this is a really new episode. Like, I think this got posted a month ago. Whether he recorded it recently, I guess I don't know. Maybe they're just like releasing the archives or something. But,
okay.
Ready for a little more flurry?
Yep.
Chance of flurries.
The Bible has a lot of numbers 40 in it, and it's
not here
very
for that
significant in the lives of David, Moses, and Elijah, and the Israelites spent 40 years wandering around in the wilderness. And why 40 years?
Yeah, why? Do tell us.
Well, if you look at your Bible, that number 40 is there many times, and it is a powerful sign from God to mankind, and especially to the people of God called out of this world. But only God could make something like that happen. Just keep adding up the 40s and using them for a very important sign that this.
Yeah, just God could do stuff in 40s. Not like every single family that moved to Wisconsin in the late 1800s that got a 40-acre plot. Like,
so
I don't know. Like, yeah.
Is he saying that anything pertaining to the number 40 that is kind of like miraculous or amazing, that was all from God and only God can do that?
I guess. I mean, he's kind of saying it's a powerful sign, like that it means something when the number 40 is used. But I did look it up, and I got the impression that 40 oddly was used a little bit more like we would use billions today, or like million, like, oh, I bet I would give $1 million to blah, 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 whatever, right? Like, I guess they use 40 for that somehow.
I mean, this is what they do in all of these cult offshoots of the Worldwide Church of God. They say things that don't really make sense, but they say it in a way that even if you're confused, he's like, oh, trust me, it's incredible how this works. And so you just somehow convince your mind, like, yeah, that's amazing. That's so profound. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. But I grew up cult, and so therefore I don't ask questions because I was taught not to ask questions because I was supposed to know all the answers. But I don't know.
Right. Exactly.
Maybe it's a trope.
Literary device of some kind, perhaps? No, everything was just 40. Yep. Yeah, okay. What? Yeah. Good times. Good times. Yeah, should we do it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
The comments are still on there, but yeah. The comments are still on the screen.
Yeah, they are intended to be.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because then we don't lose any comments. No matter what. Your comments will be immortalized forever. You're welcome.
This is something that is bringing God into it, or God is there. And that should be encouraging to all of us. The real emphasis is on David and Moses and the end.
Aw, Justin Joseph, thank you. I'm sorry, Nancy, that this covers your face. Justin Joseph, thank you so much for your super chat. We're going to have a little song.
Yep.
Okay.
He knows what that means, and it's triggering.
Sorry. Hopefully the kazoo alleviates a little of the triggering. Okay.
Thanks,
I love that we hardly watch the video and we mostly have fun and laughs on these shows. It's so cathartic to mock the propaganda that was forced on us. It's the correct response. Fuck. Yes. Thank you so much, Justin. That's amazing.
Yep. But I think it is important to see just how boring these dudes are, and the fact that we were children forced to, sit on our blankets and not move because that was being disobedient, and actually get punished if you moved, if you were like, so I got really good at like just being very still and silent. Yikes. And just thoughts going on in my head. Yeah.
You really were.
It's just boring shit like this.
Yeah.
Oh, Aunt Kathy said, yeah, first mention of 40 in the Bible is Noah's flood. There.
Right. Right. Okay. Because he's kind of trying to say it's a good thing. It's a divine thing, right? Yeah. It's a great point.
You know what they do? They'll twist it to say it was a good thing,
Yes, God was ridding the earth of sin.
Yeah. Well, see how well that worked out again. He keeps trying.
We went right fucking back to sodomy. That's what happened. It's almost like it's a thing that humans do. Oh, wow.
Yep. God Speaks to Us. That was the name of that song. Absolutely.
God speaks to us. Yes. By his great power led.
No.
Fuck.
It's terrible. We still remember the words. It's so bad. Bye, Calasia.
Oh. Romper bumper stomper boo. Tell me do. Thank you for being here, Calasia. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna be real liberal with the cardboard mirror tonight.
It's fine.
This is
terrible line.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I did buy it in Arkansas, to be fair. So it's not like, oh yeah, you want the best wine in the world? Go to fucking Arkansas, dude. That was my fault.
God, that's so funny.
Sodomizing
this funny. Look at this comment. I thought this was funny. What Noah's blood? It's Una pishing. Utna pishing. That's how you say it. Utna pishing. Pishing? Yeah, I'm saying right. Down out there.
Out there.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Oh, okay. Will we hear another little bit of Gerald Flurry? I'm gonna try to get his voice. I'm gonna practice it throughout the evening here.
The end time, Elijah. And let's take a look at Acts 7 and verse 22 and 23. And Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians and was mighty in words and deeds. And when he was full 40 years old, it came into his heart to visit his brethren, the children of Israel. So the 40th year began here with Moses. But if you read Exodus 7 and verse 7, it reads also, and Moses was 80 years old. 80, that's 80 years.
Oh.
So there's 2 40s here.
Oh my God.
And Aaron 83 years when they spoke unto Pharaoh. When Moses led Israel out of Egypt, he was 80 years old. Now, he had a lot.
That's how multiples work, Gerald.
Yeah.
What do you got there, Nance? Anything?
But isn't it profound? He's saying it in such a profound way. And this is totally making sense to everyone watching him, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, right. We were saying that before, but it's like they pull that thing of anyone who is following God will know that blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And they'll like try to tell you're stupid if you don't believe the thing that they're saying. And since you hear it in that authoritative voice, your inner child is just like, okay, daddy.
Oh, no wonder I felt stupid my entire life. Because this shit never made sense to me and it was fucking boring.
Okay, well, we have another super chat, which is awfully nice.
Oh, thank
you. I'm going to kazoo for my unfinished communion journey. Journey? Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Okay, what should I do now? Okay, I'll be done.
You're right. That was in our hymnal, wasn't it?
It was. Americana is fuck.
Interesting.
So from my unfinished commuting journey, hail Nero, Patty, and Nancy. I've known 40 as a generation, as a time of transition, like 40 years from Egypt to Promised Land, 40 years from 2 AD 70. Oh, from plus 2 AD 70. I'm not sure if I got that right. What do you say, AD 70? Plus 2 AD 70. Okay, well, if I got it wrong or there's more to that, do let me know. But thank you so much. That was so very nice of you.
Yay.
And we've got a few more friends visiting us in the chat here. Romper, Bomper, Stomper, Boo. Tell me, do. I see RDZ. Roberto Rodriguez Rios. Hello, welcome to the chat. And I see Bamenet El Shaddai. Hello there. Thank you for being here.
Hi.
And is that everybody new? I think maybe. Okay. Thanks, y'all, for being here.
I like the spelling of prophet. False prophet.
It works.
So
it works.
Yeah. He's an asshole for sure. Yeah.
You want a little more? You know you want a little more, Gerald.
A lot to say about law and what God wants from us, and laid the foundation of the law and the wonderful truths of the first 5 books of the Bible. Cool. Deuteronomy 34 and verse 7 says this, and Moses was 120 years old when he died. There's 3 40s. 120 years. Moses' life was divided into 3 periods of 40 years.
There we go with the multiples again.
If you look at Malachi 4 and verse 4, you can remember there.
4 and verse 4, right? 4 and verse 4. Did I get it? 4 and verse 4. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know why I feel the need to do that.
Because you're angry and annoyed with this dude, understandably. So you go ahead and react however you want to.
I'm a fucking jerk. I've been stealing money from people for my whole life.
Yeah.
And it's awesome they didn't figure it out because they were already primed by Herbert W. Armstrong.
Yeah, Dusty Whitman.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Oops.
Yeah. Oh,
that is so good. Okay, you said okay, the plus was a cross. Okay, running out of characters. Okay, thank you for yes, the cross 80-70 check. Gotcha.
I'm just so confused by the complication of reading the Bible, going back and forth to say, now this pertains to this. I know exactly where in the Bible I'm supposed to go. And normal average people are supposed to know the same. No, they're not. It's supposed to be the minister, the pastor. They are what? Led by God, the Holy Spirit or some shit to know exactly where in the Bible God is leading them to direct the people. Is that how this is going? Because I read the Bible like an actual fucking book from the beginning to the end. I have no interest in doing it again. And I'm not going to bounce around all over the place trying to make sense of it either.
Right.
Not really sure why I would. You know?
Well, I heard him mention the whole thing of, just for this specific example, the 40 that, what was it, Moses's life was broken up into, no, not Moses's life, but there was like 3 sets of 40 or something right there. No, it was 3 sets of 40, his life. Yeah. But so looking into that, apparently that is like, as Kip was saying earlier, it's like a theme, or no, what was the word you use? A trope. Yeah, like a literary device, you know, kind of like literary feng shui or something, you know, like
literary feng shui.
And but also, I mean, I could be wrong about this, but I had always heard the idea that was it in Hebrew that the repetition of a word was a big deal, and so if you said a word 3 times, that it like hyper emphasized it. I mean, it kind of does naturally, but you know, that it was like, pay attention to this. And so I don't know if there was something to that with how they structured the 40-40-40 of Moses is something, because he was pretty damn important to all of them.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Well, yeah, if we have questions too, and I'm like, there's so many biblical scholars out there that have been studying this. We can go to people like Kip Davis and oh gosh,
Josh Bowen.
Josh Bowen. Yep, I was about to say his name. I'm like, oh shit, what's Josh's last name? Josh Bowen. Yeah. So there's so many others out there.
That is really cool that we have that. Like, yay, thank you, scholars who put your stuff on the interwebs for free-ish. That's so awesome. Like, it is elevating what we all have access to, and knowledge is power. Fuck, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bart Ehrman too.
Yeah. That's interesting. Let me look at that.
I would believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still studied by nerds, so yeah.
This is interesting. The shaken fist saying they read it from start to finish, but then was told if they were in trouble, they should flip the pages and let their finger find a place in that page. And whatever verse you were touching was of the Lord. Ooh. Holy fucking shit.
That's a witchy thing.
That's
a witchy thing. Yeah, it's like a biblio.
Like a Ouija board.
Yeah, bibliomancy. Yeah. It's like, let the spirit guide my fingers and it will mean something for me. I love that. I get such a fucking kick out of it when Christian-y stuff is all like, oh, witchcraft is horrible. And then they're like, and we're going to do these witchy things and just pretend it's not. Awesome. Just makes me so happy. Free-ish.
Just curious if the Lord can kind of direct everyone to where the G-spot is using the same method. Just saying. Just a thought. Okay.
Excuse me. Oh, this is an interesting point here. Oh, Nancy, I gave you some extra powers this week in StreamYard. Do you want to see if you have the power to pop comments on screen? Because if you do, that is now your job.
Okay, what do I do for that?
Click on it.
Just lead me to where my finger should be, Patty.
Just try to click on one of the comments that you like.
Nope.
No. Okay, well, we'll work on that. It's fine.
That's fine. I'm not tech savvy. Wiccan ladies are magic in bed. Yay.
I would like Nancy to have the power. I keep trying to give Maya. I just saw Maya on the screen. Oh my gosh. Told you guys. I've slept like 3 hours last night and 3 hours the night before. It's not good. It's not good. Oh my God. Okay. I know. I feel high and sadly I am not.
And I am trying to get drunk on really terrible wine from Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's quite a night for us tonight. Yeah.
Okay. More Gerald Flurry.
Yes, please. Nothing would bring me more pleasure.
Oh, I know.
They're the law of Moses. So that's very important for us today. That's a prophecy about today. And then Acts 7 and verse 30, let's read that. And when 40 years were expired, 40 years, there appeared to him in the wilderness of Mount Sinai an angel of the Eternal in a flame of fire in a bush. So this is pretty impressive.
Speaking of bush.
Attention here.
Bush. You want to talk about bush?
And he has this.
God's magic bush.
I mean,
can light anyone on fire.
I'm sorry. I'm from rural Wisconsin at some point in my life, so I appreciate this comment a lot. I mean, the only thing that beats it is going to a hog roast where there's an entire pallet of old style there. And then your tent is in the cornfield. That is good living, my friend. That is good living.
Include Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Exactly. I mean, PBR had a moment there. It was like the hot item to have. It was like hipster beer, right? Didn't it have a resurgence during the hipster era?
Herbert the pervert.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, but it wasn't hell, Caleb. It's the lake of fire.
That's true. Romper, bomper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Hi there, Caleb told me. Thanks for being here.
Oh, Titan Uranus.
Oh my gosh. Titan Uranus. Hi, and welcome to the Apostate Sisters Unpack It TV series. Glad you could be here. Sorry. Weird shit's coming out of my mouth now. It's fine.
We should rename it Unfuck It TV or something. Don't give any more fucks. But Titan Uranus, though, I want to tell you something funny. Just a few days ago, I was in, God, which fucking state was it along Route 66? I want to say Missouri. I went to Uranus, Missouri, and I kept calling it Titan Uranus. I'm like, let's go to Titan Uranus. Like, wait, no, it's just called Uranus.
That's awesome.
It's a hilarious, kitschy little roadside stop along Route 66 where they have all kinds of Uranus jokes. Yeah.
I feel like that's achieving something special when there's like someone that you've gotten to know a little bit on the internet, but it's like an internet person and you haven't made them real in your life yet. And then it's like, I'm still thinking of you, buddy. And it's like, we're connected, we're connected.
That's why my husband kept asking me, why do you keep calling it Titan Uranus? I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's somebody, one of the viewers on my show.
One of my friends.
Yes, the Shaken Fist. There is also a Myanus in Connecticut. I don't know. I don't think it's actually pronounced that way. Is it? Is it pronounced Myanus? I don't know, but there's a whole bunch of like spoofy shit on it. It's pretty funny. There he is. If anyone's interested, I am super nerdy with lists, and like one night years ago, I was just so bored that I decided to be adorable and put together the biggest list ever of hilarious names of like towns and locations around the world. And I compiled that, and I still have it. There's like,
you all should know this is a Nancy thing.
Hundreds
when
of
she's bored, she just compiles lists or writes things out just because she likes it. It feeds a need or something. I don't know, Nancy. It's great.
It really does, though. I mean, everyone has their thing, right? For me, it's just putting things into lists, and somehow it calms me down. Especially categorizing things. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but there used to be a fucking Austria. Yeah. And they
somebody
had
just
to change. Oh, yeah. Fucking Austria. Because people kept stealing the sign when they went traveling. Legit. So understandable. They had to change the name. I did find, I think it was a place called Tit, Afghanistan. I think it was in Afghanistan. Yeah.
I mean, there's the classics we all know of: Intercourse, Pennsylvania, Blue Balls, Pennsylvania. I mean, those are close to home.
Shitterton, UK. UK has a lot of good ones. Holy fuck.
Do you wonder, like, do you think the reason we use the word shit is because of Shitterton? I'm sure it's not. But wouldn't that be great if some of our swear words were like the really crappy towns in England that people came here from, and then they're like, that thing is fucking stupid. And then it's like, it's because they had a really bad town named Stupid.
Yes. Yep, there's a lot of names with cock in it. Yeah, Scranton sounds like like it means taint.
Scranton.
Scratch my Scranton.
It sounds like a combination of that little squirrel from the Ice Age movies and a taint.
Scrat.
Like, as if Scrat was attached to a taint, it'd be Scranton. That's what I think.
Roberta wants boobs. There you go. There's some boobies. Yeah, Cockermouth, UK. I'm telling you guys, I have the ultimate list of all these places, and it's
Nancy, to me. I'll put it on screen.
Oh gosh, I would have to find
do it
first.
Okay, work on it. I'll play this.
I will. You know what? I will dig for it. While you. Yeah, I played McFlurry here. Okay, go for it.
Oh my God, so funny. Okay.
Has this flame of fire, but he also has the 40 years. This is all about again. God. And
sure
what
it
he wants from us, for all of us, in a flame of fire. Verse 31, it says,
when does God need stuff from us? That's what I want to know.
Scranton is next to your scrotum. Yes.
Isn't God like, fucking God? And he can make anything he wants, change anything he wants. But he needs us to do certain things for him to like make him feel less insecure or something.
Well, yeah. He has no confidence and he needs us piddly little humans to do all this shit.
Yeah. I mean, the Yahweh character seems incredibly insecure, like to the point of like, becoming violent because he doesn't know how to healthily meet his needs.
Thank you, Ember.
Something new has happened. Okay. I'm coming up with our things on the fly here. Ember has now been a member for 2 months.
Yay! And she wants intercourse. Yay.
So Nancy, what if we get the boobs on screen? And what can I kazoo here for this? What is befitting of someone who's been a member for 2 months? What do you think? My brain loses all of its songs right about now. What do you think? I know. One that we were not allowed to sing as kids. Let's do this. I'm ready, Nancy. Here we go. This is for you, Ember. Thank you for 2 great months as a member.
Yay! Good pick, Patty.
Yeah. Thanks, Ember.
Yeah, we are the champions. Another good one.
She says, at a truck stop in PA, the clerk made the mistake of asking me if I needed assistance. Point at map. I'm looking for intercourse. Can you help? That's wonderful.
That's very good.
Funny.
Next time,
East Coasters are used to that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet. Yeah. Everyone goes there. You have a multitude of people taking pictures in front of that sign. Next time you're in front of a bead store, go in there and ask them if they have any anal beads for sale.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine like the very prim and proper people that I presume potentially falsely work at a bead shop, they would not be able to handle that. So
that's why you have a hidden camera and go in there.
so bad.
Can you direct me towards your anal beads, please? I don't see any. You said you sell beads here.
Oh, so funny.
We are the champions.
My friend.
What? We're doing it again, Pats. We're really not reacting to the video.
It's okay. I don't care.
That's all
this
right.
Guys,
so, yeah.
This is here for like transitional fodder. It's fine.
There you go.
It says, when Moses saw it, he wondered at the sight, and as he drew near to behold it, the voice of the Eternal came unto him, saying, I am the God of your fathers. I'm the God of your fathers. This is a sign from God.
Oh, it is.
It's 40 years.
This is a sign. This is a sign from God. This is a sign from God. Think I got it?
You're pretty good at that, Pats. Yes.
Okay. All right. So here's the key to doing your best Gerald Flurry. You gotta like pull your cheeks away from your teeth all the way. And then you kind of get your tongue real loose in there. And then you give it a gravel and you'll have it. So everyone go ahead and feel free to practice your best Gerald Flurry.
And everyone else, including myself, thinks that Patty is giving a blowjob tutorial. Am I wrong? You just described it to perfection, Pats. Good job.
You just sat there thinking that to yourself the whole time, waiting for me to shut up so that you could say that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine.
You know where my mind runs at all times.
6 hours of sleep in the last 2 days. You never know what might happen tonight. Oh, yes. I mean, this is true. I'm hearing this. Oh, I bet I can do it.
Get to push the skin forward.
Okay. Oh my God. This is like things I shouldn't be putting on the internet. Oh, I think you're right. It is a little Jimmy Stewart. Totally.
Interesting.
Yep. I agree.
The God of Abraham, Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Then Moses trembled and does not behold. Then said the Eternal unto him, put off your shoes from your feet, for the place where you stand is holy ground. Just some ground around him. And God was there, and he told Moses, take off your shoes, because you're in a sacred land, a holy land, because God made it so, because God was personally there. And that's all in the context of the 40 years. But again, remember, this is a sign from God. In verse 36, he brought them out after that he had shown wonders and signs.
Boo. I'm bored with him.
It's horrible.
And also this.
That's true, actually. You did call yourself Nancy.
I'm Nancy, and yeah, that's fun. Oh, yay. Oh, good point here. Okay, Monty, thank you for saying this. Why is he reading Acts when the story is from Exodus? Because Herbert W. Armstrong, who would have been his mentor, absolutely loved to do that. He would take a passage and then be like, well, because see, that word was used here. So if we find that word in this way other chapter that has no fucking thing to do with it whatsoever, we know that God actually meant this when he put it here. And so that's what it means there too. That was the top game getting played there.
Monty knows the Bible as well. Good catch, hon. Good catch.
Excellent. Yes, because the book wrote afterwards proves the books that came before is how, and that's how history works. Yes. I completely agree.
And we've cracked the case.
There we go. Yes, please do go like and share this stream with somebody. It's funny.
We'll shake our boobs instead.
That's right.
They don't really shake, but yeah.
What, these?
Yeah, kind of. They wobble.
Oop. Yeah, you get the water jiggling back and forth in them.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
You can actually hear that, right?
There we go. English words. The Bible was written in Hebrew and Aramaic and Greek, I guess. Yeah, there's some layers of stuff going on there, huh? But I mean, see, the whole thing really worked though, because if British Israelism meant that God had obviously transferred his special designation to the white English speakers, like we kind of took care of that, right? So like obviously then all of the translations and everything that were done were like on purpose so that it would land where it landed in English, so that Herbert W. Armstrong could be so incredibly smart to figure out how to decode the Bible. I want you to understand this. Come on now. Get on board. Only intelligent people believe what Herbert W. Armstrong said. You would have to be foolish not to believe what I'm telling you right now. This is the word of God. Okay, I'm really sorry. Wow. Nope.
No, you were spot on, Baz.
Told ya. I convinced a scholar.
You. That's what they do. Oh, shit.
Oh, yay. Look who's here. Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Hi, Nitty. Thanks for being here. Nice to see ya. Nid Vision.
Nid Vision? Oh, that's awesome. The best vision.
I like midriff vision. Nice little midriff vision, you know, that little space between the top of the pants and the bottom of the shirt. Yeah. Okay. More about 40. Here we go. Take him out to the back 40 and shoot him. Okay. That was a joke. Algorithm, that was a joke.
In the land of Egypt and the Red Sea and in the wilderness, 40 years he did that, and he showed them wonders and signs. I mean, this was impressive to the people for a little while anyhow, but God wanted them to see certain wonders and signs, and certainly this number 40 is a sign that God's presence is there. God is involved there.
Okay, so that's what it's a sign of.
That when we read these verses, verse 42, then God turned and gave them up to worship the host of heaven, as it is written in the book of the prophets. Oh, you house of Israel, have you offered to me slain beasts and sacrifices by the space of 40 years in the wilderness? 40 years in the wilderness. God led them all that time. They just didn't want to obey God. They didn't.
Oh, they just didn't want to obey God.
Just like we don't, Paz. We're just choosing not to obey.
Okay, and I think I missed it because I was writing that poll, but what was the thing they didn't do that made them get the 40 years? It was like, because God busted them out with the plagues, right? Mm-hmm. Got Pharaoh to be like, fine, get the fuckers out of here before you do something to us. And then they got to somewhere, and there was like, was it the land of milk and honey or something? They wanted to go right away. I don't remember what the whole thing was, but they did something they weren't supposed to there. And then, and that was why the 40 happened, right? Oh, I think my favorite thing about that story in the Bible connects to other like scholar and who knows what kind of internet things I've absorbed. But it was the idea that the whole like wandering in the desert for 40 years had the pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night is like a fucking volcano. And when I heard that, I was like, it made me so happy to realize that. And then I came across the idea that Yahweh had been like a war god, but then maybe before that, he'd sort of been a volcano god. And if that's true, that makes me very, very happy. So.
And Monty says that they were hungry and complained. And I know about the golden calf, but I just saw that in the movie The Ten Commandments. So I wasn't sure if that actually was the story in the Bible or not.
Yeah. Well, I know they did complain because they weren't happy enough with their man. Oh, no. they complained because they got out into the desert and they were like, oh crap, what do we do? There's all these people and we have no food. And so it was like they weren't trusting God or something. Like they just didn't trust that God would feed them. They were like doubting or something. I remember that.
Didn't he give them manna at some point?
Yes. Right. That was the solution.
It came down, the manna that came down, and that was their food source.
I would love to hear some sort of like naturalistic explanation of what people think that could have been, because I've heard different things to try to explain what weird phenomenon might have happened that made the Red Sea part or make that story come of it anyway. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if there's theories about real things that got storyified that way.
Yes.
What?
Nitty, I am on board with that. Yes.
Oh, okay. We've got orgy things happening. This is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
We don't need an excuse for an orgy for sure. But people were having orgies too. They were. And then Moses came back down from Mount Sinai with the tablet, 10 Commandments, right? And he saw everyone fucking each other is what happened. Like, oh shit, I leave you alone for 10 days and this is what you do?
That is so funny. There's been multiple things that as an adult, I thought back to the story or someone mentioned it. And I had the realization or was told, oh no, that wasn't dancing or something. That was a fuck fest. It's awesome.
What did Bree of High Side tell us on our cryptids episode recently? I was like in awe of that. It was the sinew of his stones. You remember what she was talking about?
Yes.
She's like, those are balls.
Well, yeah, I love it. It's so poetic.
It is poetic.
I want to write a poem called The Sinew of His Stones. Gently, my fingers grasped. Okay, nope.
You're tired enough to not give a shit tonight, Fats, and I'm all here for it. So go ahead and say what's on your mind.
Yeah, just talking about hand jobs and some balls. It's fine. Yikes. Okay. Kip Davis says, War God, Volcano God, Storm God, all modern categories that are useful for helping us understand ancient religions, but people didn't think of the gods like that. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Huh. I'm fascinated by that. Okay. And Ember says they did get mad about the manna. We had better. Oh, you're right. Oh. We had better food in Egypt. Let's go back.
I remember now. Okay. Thank you.
He did his mighty plague thing.
Like, what the fuck are we doing in the desert?
Okay. Good.
Yep.
Oh, I think I've heard this too. Shaken Fist says, I maintain that the Exodus is the changing the story of the driving out of the Hyksos. That seems like a thing I have heard as well.
They had invaded, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was right. Okay, so you said the orgy Nance, so Nitty's talking to Kip. Isn't the Hebrew implying they got freaky when Moses sees what's up? Okay.
Yep.
Wait.
I love it. Humans being humans. Even back then, they were still fucking humans. And you know what pisses me off? There are all kinds of, and thank you, my friend Monty, for this one, sending me all this amazing like porn coming out of ancient Egypt of like pharaohs and their ladies just getting it on, the woman just getting pounded from behind, just engraved into the stone. And what happened to all these images, right? I didn't even see them in recently, but they're there. Oh yeah, ancient people were all about sex and huge
of course
and orgies.
They still are.
And yeah,
they still are.
But who destroyed all this? Who covered all this up?
Puritanical Christian type people, or one? Yeah, I think so. Ooh, hello there.
Beamsy.
Romper bumper stomper boo. Tell me do. I see Beamsy in the chat.
Hi.
Hello there. Thank you for being here.
They're eating the cat. They're eating the ball. That's Beamsy. That was Behemoth. That was sinew of his stones. Yeah. I said bull because Yeah, Bree thinks it's some kind of a bovine, which would also make sense.
Oh
Its tail moved like a cedar, but not a New World cedar.
Nancy, do you see who just got here?
Good.
Thank you, Lord.
You showed
for
up.
being here. We were just learning about your divine numbers. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Can I
Maybe
do
you
this
can
for
explain
God?
to us personally, what does 40 actually mean?
Should I feel like I should do this one in a Gregorian chant. Romper, bumper, stomper. Never mind. I'm so dumb. Wow. Hi, Beansy. Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Nice to have you here.
Who likes tired Patty?
Okay.
Yes, I've heard elephant is supposed to be behemoth too, but then I think Bree had brought up the fact that elephants don't have balls on the outside of their body. If I'm not mistaken. Never actually
internal testicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked a lot about internal testicles and prehensile penises.
We did. And I had never seen the prehensile penis on a taper before until Bree told me about it. And I looked it up. I'm like, that's fucking amazing. And I had to watch some videos. It's like, holy shit. You're right.
It looks like an elephant trunk. Yeah, and is prehensile like an elephant trunk.
I put your little movement in there like prehensile penis. Here it goes.
I did. I know. Like, ooh. Isn't it fascinating? Like, there's penises that have bones in them, like an actual bone, not just a boner. And there's penises that are all like muscly and like can be consciously moved around like that. It's fascinating. What is happening right now?
Oh my God.
Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Well, I would very much like to welcome the Lord Jesus to the chat. It seems that he has been reunited with his dad, God. And also, God likes to 69. I just discovered tonight.
Yep.
It must be a very holy experience. Yes?
Of course.
Yeah.
We have father and son both here tonight. This is amazing.
I know.
With the sisters.
I mean,
this is just
is the Holy Spirit going to show up? Come on.
Where's the Holy Spirit at?
Oh, Holy Spirit. Will you join our not our seance, our live stream?
Join our orgy?
Oh, yes. There you go.
Oh, it's me, Margaret. Yeah. Oh, I love this. Don't be gross. Hey, that's a hot Jesus. Look at him.
It's true.
You look good, dude.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Beard. Yeah.
Yeah, a baculum. I think I first learned about the baculums from an episode of Eons that was about the dire wolves. And there's like a whole tar pit in California that's full of a big old pile of dire wolves. And there was this one very sad dire wolf that had an injury and his baculum was kind of like that shaped. Poor guy. And the bonobos have them? Poor us. I don't know. Can you imagine what modern men would be like if they had an actual bone in there? There would be so many broken baculums. I can't even think about it. Like with all the dumb shit. Sorry, guys. Not you guys. With all the dumb shit that so many men do. There'd be so many broken baculums. Like it's not protected on a human male, right? Or on a human with a penis. It's like we're terribly designed. Like our backs are terrible and all that. But like also the dick is just like right out there. Like get caught on everything. Like not good. Not good.
I had a female friend once that described her perception of the naked male body as like, this just looks like a straight body with something that like somebody molded onto it. Like like an art piece that just molded this thing on it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait. We have Gabriel.
Wait.
It's not the Holy Spirit, it's Gabriel.
Oh my gosh. What?
Oh, this is fun, you guys.
Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. To what do we owe this honor, Archangel Gabriel? You are the third spiritual person here tonight. Wait, what do I say? No, not spiritual person. Whatever. deity-ish person. Yeah.
Hmm.
I kind of feel like we have the Holy Trinity going on right now. So
For
it
sure.
must be because of the number 40.
See, it works.
Mm-hmm,
You keep saying
mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
You keep saying it.
Wait. Is this referring to baculums?
What?
I would be thrilled to hear that that's real. I don't know. Some guys do have them. I don't remember if that was what that was referring to, but
I'm still on prehensile penis, but yeah.
oh, okay. It's fine. You know, it
That's
can go wherever you want it to go, Nancy.
That's amazing. You go the exact right spot you want it to go.
So do I have to deprive myself of sleep every time we do that?
What do you mean by nothing good happens, Maya? What happens when the beautiful Gabriel archangel shows up to the goddess herself?
Okay. Run, hide.
Only bad things happen when he's around.
Yeah.
Fill in the blanks.
I think I'm very not not well versed on the angels in the Bible, actually, because we were kind of like we didn't really want to talk about angels because enough people had done like, you know, wooey angel stuff, you know, like your spirit guide angel thing. So I think it was like at the time that the church was like, whoa, we're gonna separate ourselves from that or something.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Okay.
I like the idea that rainbows are also God's penis too. I saw God's amazing penis the other day. Then it was perfection. It was all the way around.
That's amazing. Yeah, my partner was once in an airplane and saw it from above, and it was a full circle. It's really awesome.
That sounds amazing.
I know.
Holy shit, that's so
I know.
Oh, I've seen a rainbow from above. How cool.
Yeah.
I only stick around for
I suppose because
so
it's usually like disappearing around the curve of the earth or something from where you can see or not. Yeah, I guess that would be what that is. My
God's
3D.
Heidedick.
What?
God's Heidedick.
Ah, okay. All right. I guess we have to listen to a little more of him. Although, what did we just saw? Justin
Just say
Joseph.
we saw it.
You like us talking about eggplants? That's way better than listening to Gerald Flurry. Yes. I don't remember mentioning any eggplants. Huh.
I have some in my fridge.
I saw a peach.
I'm a peach. My candle.
I think we need a boob break, Nancy.
Okay. Speaking of boobs, mine are sweating now too. It's I don't even know how many degrees in this room, but holy shit, it's hot.
Yeah, the little cloths under my tits are working hard right now to soak up all the sweat.
This one's nice and dry. Take a little break. Take a little break. Boom. Patty and I are tired, and it's warm in both our locations. Okay.
I'm a little scared for the rest of summer. This is how I feel today here, but it's okay.
I could not.
Ooh, that feels good. That feels really good.
Nice and dense.
Yeah.
That looks like a mammogram, is what it looks like. Ouch.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, can we demonstrate how squished it gets for a mammogram? So, because everyone needs to know. These are things we should talk about, you guys. Destigmatize. Oh dear, that's not good when it.
Oh, don't pop it, Patty.
Oh, I did. I'm not going to. It's a tough tit. It's a tough tit.
But they squeeze the shit out of your tit for a mammogram. Yes. It's that.
Oh, let's see. God and Anatomy, is that Stavrokopoulou? Is that who that is? Is that her book? Oh my God, boy, that. I mean, I always heard it as a bird in the hand. So was it originally a tit, like a tit bird? And then once we had a different definition for tit, we were like,
yep,
maybe we shouldn't say it like that anymore. Probably.
Actually, a lot of people don't know that. There are birds known as tits. The great tit.
What was it? There was a recent episode. Oh, the Brie episode about the cryptids. Whenever we said tit in the intro, I put a little bird noise.
Did it work?
I don't know.
So like we were referring to the bird. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hitting us on that.
Naughty.
Didn't like that, what God was doing with them. Now, it's wonderful to have wonders and signs, and really a lot of this is for the end time because, well, most of the Bible is for this end time.
Of course
really
that
is.
is.
But then the 40
It really
was
is.
one of the wonders and signs that God was showing them. And that 40 just keeps coming up. And you'll see, if you look at the context, it is a sign from God.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we got an important comment here.
Yeah.
Justin Joseph says, I love mammograms. They saved my wife's life. Please get your mammograms on schedule. Yep. Oh, here, I'll move that.
Oh, it's fine.
Thank you for that. We will.
Hey,
I just got my letter that I need to go back again. So I will.
Great, Justin. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, in the UK, they call women birds.
Oh.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, really? Your little bird or something? That's interesting.
They call them the old ball and chain.
That one's terrible.
Ooh,
or the other half fondle. I never liked. What?
The word to allure or to fondle. I like the word fondle, as long as it's consensual.
Whoa. We've got Hebrew.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Hebrew? I'm not sure. Even sure if it's Hebrew.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it's Exodus, so it would be Hebrew. That's great.
Cool.
I mean, to allure or to fondle, you get kind of a different picture in your mind from that, depending on which ones. Yeah. Birds aren't real. I know.
But angels are.
Oh, I did not know this. I had no idea.
Oh,
I'll have to listen
I didn't
to
know that
again.
either.
Yeah. Things we're learning.
Well, or a wealth of knowledge. I love it.
Uh-huh. Okay, ready?
Yep.
God wants us to get this message, and he wants us to know that his presence is there, and at times here. That's what God wants us to know. So
sorry, I don't know what's doing that.
Today, people don't really know who God is and where he is, and they don't understand this at all, and they don't know what number 40 is all.
They don't know where God is or who he is. What did he say?
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Imaginary deities are kind of like that.
Jesus Christ.
Only the ones who can pretend to know.
The worst question I think all of us atheists get is like, well, what sort of evidence do you want to be convinced in? We don't fucking know. For starters, maybe if this God interacted with maybe one of our senses is a start. But then at that point, I would just also question it, because I don't 100% trust in my senses either. You know, sometimes I just don't. Maybe I just took some really good drugs and there's something in front of me that looks like it could be a God. And I don't know. Did I just take drugs a little while ago? Shit, I don't even know. But I don't know what I would expect, you know, if this particular God was like right in front of me. No idea.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I just wanted to, sorry, I zoned out there. I went to sleep for a second.
No, you're fine.
Okay. I just wanted to take a minute and put up a little love here to Nancy for being a truth teller, co-host, awesome editor, and my favorite human. That's for you, Nancy. I love you, sister.
Oh, that's from you?
From me.
Patty,
I made a banner for you.
You're so sweet. Oh, that's why you got sidetracked. You're the best, Cats. You're the best co-host ever.
Oh, thanks. So for those of you who don't know, we make everything for the channel together. Our video process after recording is that I get it into the Google Drive. Nancy does the first edit of content and picks out her funny bits for the beginning. Our funny wiggly bits, and then sometimes she'll add in some extra pictures and stuff, and then it comes to me for additional like refinements and making sure that we aren't going to get canceled on YouTube and all of that. Yeah, and then I get it all ready and metadata stuff and uploaded. So we are quite the team, and I so appreciate that I get to do this with you, Nancy. So
I love that. Mwah. And look at all these amazing people we have on board that actually want to hang out with us. You guys are awesome.
It's so fun. I know. Yeah.
People are funny.
Here we go.
To know, I want to just go through Judges for 3 verses here, 3 different samples for us and examples. Judges is one of the former prophets, and that is primarily
trying
for this
to
end
make
time.
his way
Most
home.
people don't understand that, but that is
I love that song.
The former prophets
God
are
had a
primarily.
name.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not even listening to him anymore, but I have to just put this up here, and I really want to sing it, and I really shouldn't. I loved that song so much. I was in high school, and I am pretty sure that song gave me the big thoughts that were part of the bricks being removed from my wall of ridiculous faith. So, because I really did think about that, and that whole idea made sense of like, well, I don't know. That's kind of where I land today. Like anybody around me, like that could be me, you know, like, but for the circumstances I had, I could be in any kind of situation, you know?
Yeah.
So it gave me a lot of compassion for other people. Okay, now I'm like in a teary mood. What's going on, guys?
Oh,
I might be perimenopausal.
We're just past your bedtime, too.
Well, it's not. It's only 7 o'clock, but it was past my bedtime 2 days ago.
7 o'clock is a great bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
Would love being able to go to bed at that time every night.
Mm-hmm.
Buzzkill, yeah.
Buzzkill.
He
didn't let us have vibrators? Every time I hear buzzkill now, I just think of like not being allowed to have a vibrator.
So we were talking with Ryan Koltastic earlier. She's a co-host on Chris Mallard's show, The Daily Atheist. I love listening.
And she has her own channel.
Yes, and she has her own channel. And we were just going through some ideas of collabs. Her interview is coming up soon as well. But yeah, she was mentioning that I believe the state of Texas actually put a limit on how many sex toys just a woman could have, right, Pats? It's not. Oh. I don't think it's pertaining to men. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
My guess is that they don't even acknowledge the fact that there are sex toys for men. That is my guess about that situation.
Those poor bastards. Shit.
Maybe they acknowledge the fleshlight, but otherwise, no, not a thing.
Also a goddess, yes. We'll be reaching out to you soon, Amber, Maya, all of you. Yeah. Like a sex toy registry. Like somehow they're going to keep track of it. Like they have no problem how many guns a person owns, but sex toys, hell no. You have to like get them registered to make sure you don't go over 6. Apparently.
What the fuck?
Oh, it applies to men too, Amber. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm totally wrong. Thank you. This is so weird.
I did not know that and off.
I've never heard this. But then again, I came from a situation where we just wouldn't have even like acknowledged that those were a thing.
Well, now both Target and Walmart sell vibrators, I believe. Yeah.
Back in my day, we had to use the squiggle wiggle writer.
We know, Pats. We've seen our masturbation episode. Yep.
I don't know if everyone has.
Not a tutorial,
but we talk a lot about that
masturbation episode out there where we talk about the first times we both masturbated. Yeah. You're welcome. I think we got over embarrassment really fast.
I don't know. I think I just pinked up. So
don't tell us about your first time with a partner. Tell us about your first time with yourself.
Oh.
Pine cones. Oh, holy shit. Chicken fist. Oh, no.
What? That sounds scratchy.
Something tells me Look at the Trees has a fascinating first time masturbating story.
Oh my gosh.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, that could be a panel someday.
For this end time, and Judges is one of them.
I think we should do
Judges 3 and verse 11 will tell us how God punished this time in 40 years, but his presence was there. His correction was there. And let's take a look at Judges 3, verses
Holy shit,
8
look at
through
that
11.
name. That looks
Therefore,
more like
the anger of the eternal.
What?
That looks more like a Hindi name.
It does. Chusan something. It does look like an Indian name.
Not, but it looks very similar to a Hindi name.
Chusan Rishathim.
Maybe it's pronounced Kush, like a land of Kush. I don't know.
Yeah, Dan D. That was amazing. Amazing comment.
Holy shit. That's funny. Even God had to rest on the seventh.
Okay, you guys, I have $1 million idea. Everyone can go in on this with me. We'll start a company together. When this happens, when these laws of max 6 dildos go into effect, just like when I was a little girl, I had a little pack of undie pants that had all the days of the week. And what we need to do is have days of the week dildos.
I like it.
I know. It's $1 million idea. I said it here first. But y'all, let's make a company. Let's make these days of the week dildos happen.
Don't give it away, Pats.
I know. I keep saying all my good ideas on the internet. Shit.
Days of the week. Oh my god.
Wait a second.
Huh.
I'm seeing this. I started because Tom Green got testicular cancer.
Oh.
You started masturbating because of that? Because I'm very curious. I could see Tom Green. You remember Tom Green, the Tom Green Show?
Yep.
Yeah. What was his whole thing? Weenus. I put it on my weenus. I don't know. Anyway, he was a weird guy, but I could see him absolutely being like, the reason I got this cancer is because I didn't jerk it enough during my purity years. I don't know if any of that's true. I just made shit up.
Maybe it's that. Well, I've kind of heard the same thing. Here's the world's oldest dildo, and good timing, Bumblebee, because I'm about to put a dildo on the screen. You are fucking welcome, dude. Where is it? Okay, there it is. There it is. You guys remember this
Whoa,
picture? This
that's a good one.
Came out. World's oldest dildo. I forget how many years ago. Monty, would you give that to me? It was like at least 12,000 years older.
Monty gave you a 12,000-year-old dildo?
No, he sent me the article.
Oh,
okay. He knows I appreciate stuff like that. He's that friend that sends me all that good stuff he finds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bumblebee.
Yes.
We've been talking about Sheila. Yeah, married to Drew Barrymore for a time. I remember those years. And Demon Outcast is here too.
Oh my god. I kind of want to go watch a Tom Green show. My favorite thing he did, God, it's terrible. He would do like man on the street interviews with his mic, where you like talk and then give, point the mic at somebody, except it had a piece of dog shit on the end. It's terrible and wonderful.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, really? Better than Jackass? Oh.
The show? Jackass was my jam back in the day. I've seen all of them.
It's cringe as fuck now, but yes.
It is, but yeah, back then, I fucking loved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now it just makes all my terrible joints hurt to watch the shit they do. Okay,
their bodies are so messed up. Oh, and Bumblebee was over on this. Awesome. Were you a guest on there? We'll go check that out later, everybody. Okay.
Oh, good.
And
okay.
Casey's here too.
Oh
God, this engineer's wife is on board here.
All right. Hello there.
Go ahead.
Oh, romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. I see Hive Sigh in the chat. Bzz. Hello there, Bree. And I see Caitlin Chloe in the chat. Hi, y'all.
Hi,
Very
Casey.
nice to see you, Casey. Thanks for being here.
Deviant Outcast.
Oh, and
Deviant Outcast.
And Deviant Outcast. Yay. I'm so glad you made it. Thank you for being here. And thank you. I saw you left a very nice comment with purple and blue hearts. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yay. We'll have to go check out John's episode later once we get off here. What time is it?
Mm-hmm.
A little while. Yeah. Awesome.
All good. All right. We definitely need more Flurry now.
Sure. I just had to point out that one word in there. I was like, holy fuck, the man, that looks Hindi, dude. There's dudes in India with names that long and longer. I'm telling you. You know what my husband's original name was after he was born? Gangatharan. Did I ever tell you that?
Gangatharan. I don't think so. Wow.
There's this thing in South India where it's, considered kind of like honorable to name your kid after like the grandpa or whatever, but I guess it just never stuck. So there's a bunch of dudes in India that like had different names when they were born, like on one particular document, like their birth certificate, but then everything else is different. So they changed the name later. I don't know. It was interesting.
Right. I know. I have heard that. There was some book I read that talked a lot about that, like the family name and then the official name or whatever, legal name.
Yeah. Well, so Vishwanathan is actually my father-in-law's first name. And it's my husband's last name.
Oh, I didn't know they did it that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wait, we do have a suggestion here. Should the every day of the week dildos be accompanied by day of the week butt plugs? They could go from thin to thick over the week. I mean, this is such a good idea. You don't just want to go all the way. You kind of need to dilate up. So this is a really, really body conscious and sex positive idea. Thank you so much, Deviant Outcast.
Hey, Deviant Outcast. What a darling. Oh, you all are so smart too. I mean, we're creating some incredible business opportunities here, I think.
I know. In a ever more censored world.
I know. Yeah. I really enjoyed that second interview we did with Godless Granny when she told her story about the dark years with her husband. But we had a really fun time at the end of that, where Patty and I were showing her some of our sex toy collections, and be like, "Oh, this is what a cock ring is, Kelly." And yeah, that was fun. That was fun. And she was just taking it in. She's like, "Oh, that's very interesting." Okay. Like so prim and proper about it.
This is doing the work. This is important shit.
It is important shit. Now, everyone just imagine Kelly of Godless and I was about to say Godless Engineer, Godless Granny, her in her sweet, proper voice, saying, "Now, would you girls please explain to me what a cock ring is? I've heard them before, but I don't know how they work." It was amazing. She's so cute. Yeah,
makes me so happy.
And hard determinist, my darling.
Oh, I'm just all in on this tonight. Romper, bomper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Thank you for being here, hard determinist. It is so nice to see you.
I must say, I do really appreciate that we're all talking about dildos and butt plugs with some Bible passages in the background. Thank you. We really appreciate it. All right.
We are redeeming things, Nancy. That's what we do. We redeem things here at the Apostate Sisters. Yes. It's the Lord's work.
Let's continue to be redeemed.
Fuck yeah.
Let's get to 40, y'all.
Was not against Israel, and he sold them into the hand of Shushan, and the children of Israel served him 8 years. Shushan, and then verse 9, and when the children of Israel cried unto the Eternal, the Lord, or Eternal, raised up a deliverer to the children of Israel, as he so often did, and who he delivered them, even Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother. And the Spirit of the Eternal came upon them, and he judged Israel and went out to war, and the Eternal delivered Shushan, king of Mesopotamia, into his hand, and his hand prevailed against Crushan. Verse 11, and the
I think we're just in the middle of a rhyming poem. Shushan, Crushan, right?
Something like
that.
I didn't really. I saw Jesus butt plugs in there. Thank you, Casey. Oh, I appreciate your contribution so much. We also have a request from Justin on Onward Christian Soldiers. Holy Shit. Yeah, KC has some
I got
videos
you.
out there as well. I gotta go back and check some of those out. Baby Jesus butt plug. Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh, maybe that's the one you could turn into the dilators. You get like baby Jesus to start, and then like 12-year-old Jesus at the temple, and then
I mean, it's okay
good idea.
to rip skin off baby dicks, but not stick a plug up their butt. What? Come on.
Yeah, I know.
I know it's horrifying. Like I wouldn't joke about it, but it is horrifying.
Ninja Turtles and look at the trees. Ninja Turtles and Ren and Stimpy were the reason I first started skipping church.
I like it. Not that we need a reason to skip church, but yes.
I went skip church to stay home because I had my friend's back massager at home.
Was it an actual back massager or was it one of those little squiggle pens?
No, it was the actual one. It was the reason people were like,
Go check out our masturbation episode if you're curious to know our stories on the first time we both masturbated. Yep, it's on there for the world to see.
I mean, we are given to understand that the more repressed people are, that they get a little crazier with this stuff. So, like, the way we're acting right now is just because of Herbert W. Armstrong. Clearly, it's clearly the reason that all we can focus on when we have no monetization to worry about is, the sinew of stones and
monetization,
such things.
No hard determinist. It's not Pinot Gris. It's some terrible, terrible wine that I got when I was down in Arkansas a few days ago.
Arcana Grigio.
It is. It's really bad, but
you'll still drink it though. Yeah,
I've put worse things.
That's how I feel about weed. Like, yeah,
what?
Okay. This might be kind of ditch weed, but it'll smoke. It's fine. I'm just kidding.
Sure.
I'm just kidding. I live in Portland, Oregon, where weed is legal, and we have the stickiest, nicest weed ever.
And Mick Flurry over here is causing people's sex drive to disappear. I am so sorry, Nancy. Does this help? Does this help you, honey? Oh,
I know.
Feel over that. Oh.
Does that help? Make you feel a little better?
Yeah. Casey, if you're still here, have you seen my vagina yet?
Oh, Plushy Pussy hasn't been out in a little while. Come on, Plushy Pussy. Hello.
I think you did, hon, because you were at Free Flow with us, and Kitty the Atheist was there. She had dinner with us that last night, and she made this at the Stitchin' Bitch, and I told her I loved it so much that she gave it to me. Yay! Shout out Kitty the Atheist. What? What's that face, Pets?
I saw names that I didn't realize were here, and I don't think they are.
Oh.
That's fine.
I don't know.
I was just checking to make sure I didn't miss anybody. That's all.
Oh, Jason Freer's here. BajaCon 2025.
Oh, yeah. Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Thanks for being here, Jason Freer. And yes, everyone, please go check out BajaCon. If you are someone that is either already in Canada or you feel like you can get out of the U.S. and get back in and have that be okay for you, BajaCon is a wonderful conference that Nancy and I were at in Sarnia, Canada, literally across the bridge from Michigan.
You can see Michigan.
So it's barely Canada, but it sure was fun to hang out with all those folks and hear some good talks last year. I would go to every single conference if that was within my means.
I know. We'll try to make it to this one, but
so BajaCon means Blue Water Atheist and Humanist Association. I think I got that right. And so it's like it's one of the kind of regional conferences for atheists and
humanist agnostics.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Okay. All right. As close. Yeah. So there's a few of those, and I don't know. It's kind of fun. Maybe we'll see those become a bigger event even now. If we get like big crowds going, it could be really fun. I would love to see that happen at BajaCon, at Free Flow, at NanoCon. What other ones? There's others.
The one you were just at.
Oh yeah, well, it was a little different, but I was at Shameless Sexuality. That was a very specific themed one. Maybe that's also influencing tonight. But go.
Should tell everyone we have partnered with Janice Selby of divorcing religion. She has a phenomenal book out there, which is sort of like a memoir and a workbook for people who were in high control religions, like ourselves and many of us here. So yeah, go check her out if you haven't already. She's great. And she has interviewed the one and only Margaret Atwood on her channel. Yeah.
Wow.
That
means we're like 2 degrees from Margaret Atwood. You know, that whole like 7 degrees or 7 whatever from Kevin Bacon. Yeah, we're like 2 degrees from Margaret Atwood. I mean, that is, I feel cool.
I thought the whole phrase was like, we're 3 people away from knowing everyone in the world. Maybe it's 5. I don't know.
Oh, I thought 7 was the thing because that was the joke of Kevin Bacon for some reason.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
Makes sense, though. We are very connected. Because humanity is one family, guys. Humanity is one family. Yep.
Yes. All right.
All right. Boy, I got to tell you, this Gerald Flurry guy is not very inspiring. We've not really finished these episodes. I'm okay with
turning people off.
Yeah. He's kind of a libido turn down.
A handmade cosplay. You know what, Ember? Patty also has a Handmaid's Tale costume. One of the handmade.
Yep. The other day, a couple weeks ago, I put it on and put some protest information on both sides of a grocery bag, and then I went to a really big intersection in town, and I just went for my daily walk around the intersection for a half an hour with every light.
It's Portland. That's normal there. That's normal there.
You'd think so. It's not as normal as you'd think. Like, I came here to be with my weird people, and then I realized I was still weird. I guess I'm extreme for the extreme. Got that somewhere.
I think believing in deities is weird. I don't know. Does that make me weird? Fine. I'll take it. I don't know. Hi, John. Thanks for joining us in the comments over on Free Thinker Fireside last night.
Oh, yes. I'll be right there. Ember, this is totally true, though. I hesitated to do it, but like when I was doing it in service of promoting a protest, I was like, all right, it's going to get the right attention. Okay.
Hey, John.
Romper, bomper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Hello there, John Fapiano. Did I say that right? Welcome to the chat. Last night was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, we sat and rambled with, did you just say that while I was doing something?
Land.
Yeah. We sat and rambled with Helen on Free Thinkers Fireside last night.
Helen of Free Thinkers Fireside, yeah.
We were kind of naughty on that channel, too. We're completely taking advantage of times that we can get away with it.
Well, it's Helen. I mean, anything goes on her channel. It's fun.
That's true. And she would take it there even if it didn't, so it's fine.
Yeah. I think we were talking about favorite sexual positions and stuff. You know, just normal, everyday conversation, right?
Human sex positive things. That's all.
Yes.
See,
Dan,
okay.
That's funny.
We have a super chat from Dan D for $20. That is so incredibly nice of you. Thank you. Seed money for the new business. And we will, let's see here. What was the request? Onward Christian Soldiers, right? Wait, Onward Christian Soldiers? I'm off. I'm off, guys.
Yeah, no.
Marching as to war. I love that we sang war songs. That we're like, we're worshiping our God and marching in the way you would for war. Because yay, Yahweh, war.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Seed money for the business is the Days of the Week dildos. Yes, I think that was the one.
Days of the Week dildos. We appreciate it. But no, Onward Christian Soldiers is an actual song too out there. It wasn't just one that was in our hymnal, right?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. There was a few like America, like promoting America ones and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I need one more song, Nancy, because someone else was very kind and gave a super chat. What's one more song I could do? I'm even blanking on like, I'll do
Should I
Okay. I
I
love that song, actually.
actually like
So
it too. It's the message
know.
reveals. Thank you.
Thank you. The Messenger Reveals gave us a super chat for $50 saying, buy yourself some better wine, girls. Okay, I have a question.
that's
I'm
so
not a
sweet.
wine drinker. Can I use it for weed too? Please say yes.
Nope, I will
All right,
take
so-
it and get wine for myself.
Okay, I already lost it. What was the song I was going to do?
El Shaddai.
Oh, yeah, okay.
El Shaddai.
Okay, I think I repeated something in there, but yay!
No, that's all good. El Shaddai was actually a really good song, and I think that was Amy Grant that did like the real famous version of that. You remember Amy Grant?
I hope I don't get copyright dinged for kazooing her song now.
Oh, for fuck's sake, they'll never catch that one.
You never know.
But during my evangelical days, Pats, I actually did like a lot of the Christian songs out there, like Casting Crowns and Barlow Girl. I was into that, but again, that's just the music. Like I didn't care what they were saying, just the beats of the music.
Okay. Oh my God.
That's a great song too. Oh my God.
Oh, sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of couples like that. One smokes weed, one drinks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Indeed. Like one has coffee, one has tea. Same stuff. All of our lovely substances. We're substance positive too. Okay, to a degree.
Substance positive.
Sex positive, substance positive, human positive. That's what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's interesting. Yeah.
Turn around.
It kind of sounds similar.
Yeah, I know. Right when you said it, I was like, oh my gosh. That's another song that will like get me all up in my fifis. Sorry, I've been hearing fifis in streams lately, so I'm just going to do it.
Get all up in my fifis?
Yeah, I heard it twice today, or twice. Yeah, twice recently. Kind of made me chuckle. So. Okay, let's see. I guess we'll do this.
Sure.
Okay.
A little bit more.
And had rest 40 years. And Othniel, the son of Kenaz, died. So here's 40 years. God brought safety to them because they had, at that point, had God's presence, and God they were at least.
You can do it.
Looking to God.
Oh dear, that
in a way
he's
that
90,
they
guys.
often didn't. Let's take a look at Judges 5 and verse 31. So let all your enemies perish, O Eternal, but let them that love him be as the sun when he goes forth in his might, and the land had rest 40 years.
Okay. Let your enemies perish. That sounds very, very Yahweh-like.
Sounds very biblical.
Yep. Be as the sun. So burning gas.
But whose enemies? If you get people from both sides reading the Bible, who are they talking about?
Well, it was the Hebrew people's enemies, right? I've heard the Amalekites a lot this week too, for some reason. I swear I heard the Amalekites come up like 5 times. But aren't they one of the major ones that that Yahweh was like, yeah, go fuck them up? So they were deserving of some shit.
Must be God sending you a message, Pets. If you keep hearing it in your mind.
It's time for me to, not in my mind, like in streams and stuff.
Oh,
people
well,
talking about the Amalekites.
God works in mysterious ways. He's clearly trying to get
true.
Yep.
So if I keep getting this message of Amalekites, it was all. I was watching Orange is the New Black with my teenager this last weekend, and that was the first Amalekite, and then I heard it in so many streams because the little druggy girl in there that's trying to kill the main character for a bit there, she like had a whole thing about God telling her to to kill the main character because she was like the Amalekites. So, good times. It's awesome how violence in the Bible from thousands of years ago can like still kind of result in violence. Fuck that all the way off.
Yeah.
Anyway, more sex positivity and less war. Honestly, come on, guys. We need to Lysistrata this shit. You know what that means? It means withhold our sex until they stop fighting.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Yep, I remember that story.
God loves to see that when the people here say, if you love God, you'll be as the sun. You'll have all this light, these wonderful blessings. That's a prophecy for today. These prophecies are primarily for this end time. And God is really calling men in this end time as never before, but he wants us to shine like the sun. That's a wonderful thing to have.
Should
God
we practice
in your
our shining?
And you're
like this. I'm sweaty enough to be shiny.
I am too. My boobs are
shine
sweaty.
like the sun.
The face needs a little shine because look how sweaty. Eventually the makeup starts to run.
Oh, so funny.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yes, right.
So everyone gets
and have their own ideas.
We've had a lot of people past the age of 40 in here. Hello.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right.
You're all kind of in our age bracket. Love it.
That's probably how that is going to work a lot, I think. Yeah, I'm 45 also. And actually, I think I was seeing some discussion of all of that. And, okay, I will say that.
Hard Determinist is 43. Guess what? So am I.
Oh, hey. We've all got buddies. All right. More shining like the sun.
You're shining like the sun because you love God so much and you obey him, and he loves that. Of course, he loves us.
Okay, this can happen. Like, have you ever been around somebody where you're like, oh my God, you're glowing? Okay. I don't know if I should be slightly embarrassed about this or not, but I was dating a new person last year, and I was at this place I volunteer. I was running the cardboard baler, and this other volunteer was there, and she's looking at me and she was like, do you have a date? Like she thought I just was like emanating some sort of glowy something, and I was running a cardboard baler. So like it doesn't surprise me that this could be a thing, because feeling all the in love feelings like does do something to you. But
I mean, to be fair, I saw that too, Pats. I didn't really catch on beforehand, but afterwards I could see it. I saw it in your face when we were doing recording and you were like off camera into your phone. I'm like, Patty, what is that look on your face? You look like you want to fuck whoever you're talking to right now. Who is that?
Isn't that funny? I think you're getting away with something, and it just shows. That's hilarious.
The glow.
That is funny. Okay, I saw something here that I was going to say earlier, and I didn't know if I.
Hellbound Hillbilly is here. Hey, darling.
Oh, okay. It'd be right there.
You'll like.
Here we go. Here we go. Maya said, okay, that's what I was going to say, Maya. I just didn't know if you wanted me to say it or not. That, yeah, we realized we were both 45, and then we compared birthdays, and we're like, was it 2 or 3 days apart? Yeah. So we're like twins. It's awesome.
Awesome. And Hard Determinist, my birthday is January 14th. So,
okay.
Little ways off from you. Yeah.
Yeah. In December, I'll be 46. That's weird.
41. Yeah, we got a lot of 40 and above here.
Ooh. Aww. Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Welcome to the chat, Hellbound Hillbilly. Nice to have you here.
Hellbound Hillbilly has a nice interview over on 604 Atheist channel. I think it was about a year or so ago. Hellbound Hillbilly. Maybe it was longer though, but I watched it and understood that you have like a family member who wrote actual like hymnals, the songs. But I thought it was really interesting.
Okay.
Something along those lines. Yes.
That's cool.
Yes, twins. Oh my gosh, yes. Hard determinist. My hubby is a Capricorn too. Holy shit.
Hey, Shaken Fist, that's my birthday too.
Oh my gosh, okay. Merry birthday.
That's awesome. Oh, that's great.
My God, my back is dripping sweat.
Yeah, it's just sliding down now.
The wine is not helping. Oh,
I bet. Ooh. Yeah, good times. That's so funny. Yay, we share a birthday. I like it. Yay. Okay.
We should keep track of everyone's birthday in this community. That would be fun. We can have some online parties, right?
Oh, Kip Davis just had a birthday. Like,
happy birthday, Kip. Yay. Yay.
This chat is getting crazy.
Oh, that's what happens when we get so bored with whatever we're watching, right? We just have to entertain ourselves.
But
you
then
know,
we could...
No, you know what McFlurry does here? He does the exact same thing that Armstrong does. Like, extenuate his words. Oh. Been taking pictures.
Wow.
I love it, Deviant. Okay.
Yeah.
You shared.
Pastimes to be jealous of.
Sing happy birthday in Marilyn Monroe fashion. You want to take that one, Pat?
Is that the happy birthday?
Right?
I don't know if I have. Happy birthday, Mr. Resident. Okay, that.
Yeah. So
y'all are gonna have to pay for that. I'm gonna have to put that somewhere else.
All right.
Oh, last month. Okay, that's fine. Well, whatever. We still celebrated. All good. Are you over 50 then? Because weren't they saying something about 50 is the cognitive decline, and you were saying you had cognitive decline? That's funny. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'll just play more.
Okay.
All right, chat us up.
He loved us first before we loved him. If we love him. Judges 8 and verse 28, and the country was in quietness 40 years in the days of Gideon. So Gideon brought them 40 years of quietness, peace, and joy, and happiness because he obeyed God. He obeyed God for 40 years. And God really liked that. He loved what Gideon did.
Ooh, God loves obedience.
Verse 1 of Judges 13. And it says this, and the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Eternal, and the Eternal delivered them into the hand of the Philistines 40 years. So he was really angry with them because of all of their sins. And so he cursed them for 40 years.
Am I the only one who hears
you don't want God's presence in
about
that
the
way.
Philistines?
Remember,
and skins comes to mind.
Yeah. Sorry, bag of dicks. That's all I think of is a bag of dicks. I mean, foreskins. Yeah.
However many Philistine foreskins it was. Yeah. I can't hear the word foreskins without thinking. Excuse me, Philistines, without hearing the word foreskins. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm so sweaty. Oh. 200 foreskins. Thank you, Monty. You are also a wealth of information.
Glad we counted those out.
He can't fucking read English translation, Kip, but he's God's end time prophet. There's no way.
English is God's chosen final language for his true word. Don't you know this?
Correct. How fucking convenient is that? Yes.
Yep. Pecker nuggets. Yikes.
Yep. A bag of pecker nuggets.
It'd kind of be like calamari, probably.
Ew.
Sorry.
Like if you dried up foreskin and like calamari.
Ooh. Like the
spring. Chris Mallard over on his show. Yeah, he's gonna start a line of foreskin jerky and coming in different flavors. Yes. Tasty.
That guy's kind of irreverent, I've noticed. I mean, this is exactly the point I have been trying to make. Monty, thank you for understanding what we are getting at here. Obviously,
the bibble, yes.
Yeah, for wiping up your dribble. Exactly.
For wiping up your dribble.
Somehow I think that's not what you mean, but I will.
Oh, yes. Sure.
What?
Coming in different flavors. Ooh.
Ooh.
Coming could be a new
This
form
is
of candy.
all prophecy.
What?
Coming. A new form of candy, huh?
I mean, they make little
Sounds like a
squeezy
candy
packs
name.
of candy.
Yeah, they
They
do.
have a
I remember the first time my husband ever went to a sex shop because I brought him. And he's like, I could have recorded the whole thing, him looking around, you know, he's just, you know, a sweet little innocent young boy from South India who, like, their version of porn back there was whatever they could find streaming that barely worked, and it was like censored anyway, so that was their porn. And he comes to the US and I show him, like, here, babe, let's go down to the local porn shop. I'll show you some stuff. There's like anything and everything in dick shape, and he was just, yeah, he was enthralled.
Yeah.
I
Did you get to the tentacles? The tentacle case is usually the one where I just stand there and I go, huh.
Mm-hmm.
And my brain tries to figure it out. And I haven't quite figured it out. I was just going
to say, it was your brain trying to figure it out. I like the butt plug section. Actually, they make butt plugs really, really pretty these days too. They're like, they come in like shiny rose gold and everything. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Aw.
Yeah. Oh, there is like very pretty butt plugs for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like with jewels and everything.
At least when you buy them. Yeah. Still in the package.
And
also,
yes,
they also
some do have tails. Very handy.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of some having raccoon tails on those butt plugs. Yep.
I have a friend in town with a dungeon, and she's naughty and sometimes shows me pictures, and there's like, you know, leather puppy play stuff going on.
I want to meet this friend of yours. Seriously.
Humans are gonna human. We should just make sure that we keep them safe while they human. That's what I think.
Always wash your toys.
Yes.
Proper sanitation, folks.
That's right. Yes. Butt plug hygiene, very important.
Yes.
Wow. Who are these 26 people that are hanging out with us for this sort of thing?
I know.
Yeah. Oh,
pineapple juice. We were talking about pineapple juice before. Yes, hard determinist. There's a reason she has her husband drink pineapple juice. Yep.
It honestly makes a difference.
I would agree. I think all of us know that little trick. I think we all know that little trick.
So bad.
No, it's good.
You know, I keep feeling like I need to apologize for all of this, but like, this is how we're taking things back, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we are adults and we've been made to feel like all these things are weird or wrong or whatever. And like, no, we're not hurting people. We're enjoying the fact that we have meat suits right now, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing we get. We only get this meat suit when we come into the world. And so of any fucking thing, it's what should be ours.
Right.
To do what we want to do with, for fuck's sake. And to have autonomy over.
Mm-hmm. Not only do they strip us of our bodily autonomy, but our fucking minds too. They fuck with our minds before the age of after the 4 to 14, I think is what they often say is like the good age to make sure your children know God's word.
It's more serious than that. There's literally a website called that, and they do it unironically. Like, they don't realize how fucking weird it is that they're like, you gotta get them when they're young. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's see here. Where are we? So we're about to hit 2 hours, Nancy. How much you got left in you?
What do you guys think? Should we watch a little more McFlurry, or are we done with him? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that there's going to be anything we could maybe skip ahead. Oh, Stephen Flurry. So he's got his nepotistic family members writing books for him.
Sure.
Here, let me just like move ahead here. We'll see what he's got.
Ruins. Yeah, he wrote that book. Sure.
Okay. Let's get the free literature pitch. So that's how he really got them, you know. because you get the literature for free, gratis. He'll never ask you for anything. Here we go.
You're right, Monty.
Right?
That was 4 out of 10. I agree with you. All right.
That's great.
Wonderful world tomorrow. And he ruled 40 years. God was there with him.
There it is
guiding
again.
him, even though he did at times rebel and did some terrible things wrong. We watched 40 Days, and when
Real
I
quick.
was fired from
Yep.
the Worldwide Church of God on December 7th.
Yo.
Did he just say he was fired from Worldwide Church of God?
Probably.
Okay.
Justin Joseph, do you know more about that?
Yeah. Okay.
The
He was one of the
origin
ones
story?
disfellowship. But anyway, just for disagreeing with him, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everyone know where the name of Armstrong's program, The World Tomorrow, came from? I believe it was the 1920 World's Fair where he got that shit. Tomorrow's World, and I shit you not.
It is just so funny and circular, because if the World's Fair, Tomorrow's World, led Armstrong to make his show The World Tomorrow, then the Living Church of God, when they split off from the Worldwide Church of God, went and made their show that was a take on The World Tomorrow, and it was called Tomorrow's World.
These men, starting with Armstrong and beyond, not a single one of them ever came up with an idea on their own. This is how this works. Appropriation at its finest. And it just went from there. And they started with the Bible. Well, no, even before that. The Bible is also a collection of other people's works. And then it goes from there, and then it continues. They just had their own flavors and whatever was going on in social climate at the time.
Yep. Make it make sense to the people so they'll follow you and give you 30% of their money.
Yeah.
I thought this is interesting. Truth be told, we're all programmed to become what we become. I just got lucky 20 years ago and learned to reprogram myself, seeking new gurus. Yeah, I mean, it's true. It's like, if you don't have any access to see anything else, how the fuck could you be expected to think of it differently? You know? I mean, I guess there are people who would just say, like, I don't know, I just thought it was bullshit from the beginning. But, like, there had to have been something. There had to have been a reason that was possible for you to achieve that.
Well, there's so many people that don't actually believe in this, but they still go to church because that's just what you do.
That's true.
Kind of social setting,
Yeah, indeed.
I'd rather masturbate on my Sundays, but that's me personally.
Yep.
All right, a little bit more, and then we can call quits.
It was just 40 days before the anniversary of Herbert W. Armstrong in January the 16th. So here was 40 days. And we thought that was something to be concerned about, and brought absolutely a scene to us that God's presence was with us because we were obeying God when we got fired. And that's why we got fired.
Yep.
They were turning.
Oh, because we were doing right and they had turned away from God. He's declaring still, 30 years after that getting fired, he's still fucking sour about it and talking about it to prove that he was right. And oh my goodness. Okay, what song now? What song? I need a song. Shit. I will make a song list one of these days. I kind of want to go with God Speaks to Us again.
Go for it.
Okay, because it's got some good notes in it. All right.
Thank you, the Messenger Reveals.
Messenger Reveals, thank you. That is so kind of you for your super chat. $50. Wine for Nancy, weed for Patty. Now you don't have to split the 50, have 50 each. Heading out. Take care, ladies. And keep being authentic and true to yourselves. Don't sell out to fit in. Just keep doing you. Sure as heck trying. Here you go. This is for you.
Yes, the doctrinal changes, Justin. Yep. He was just one of many that disagreed with that time period. Yeah.
Yeah. So funny. Okay. That's
Awesome.
good. Yes. Disagreeing. Okay. Oh, okay. So it was that late. That makes sense. Joseph W. Tkach took over, I suppose, because that would have been right after he died in 86. So, yeah. And this guy started his thing in 89. So, perfect.
Awesome.
Oh, cool. Bye, messenger reveals if you're headed out now. All right.
Yay, thank you. I think I'm good, Pats. This is,
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Let's see. Oh, he shows his
I don't know if
campus.
there was anything of note. Yeah, God.
Oh, look, he's showing the other one. God, he's still measuring dicks. Yeah. That's fun.
Armstrong's been dead since 86, and yeah, he's still making reference to him.
Yeah. Oh, that is some deep shit going on there. Oof. Yeah, Malachi's message. So I think he told everyone that Herbert W. Armstrong was Malachi so that he could be Elijah. It's like they're doing a play. No, I want to be Elijah. No, I want to be Elijah.
Oh,
okay.
gosh.
Bye, Gerald Flurry.
We had enough of him, right? Okay.
You just, I really wish you would stop doing all the bullshit to all the people that you do bullshit to, because everything you do is bullshit. And that is what I think about Gerald Flurry.
Yay. All right. I'm spent. My shirt is soaking wet. I'm about to have a wet t-shirt contest up in here.
Ooh.
Woo!
Shall we take us out with boobs here?
Sure.
Okay. So I only have 2 hands, so I'll have to boob and kazoo and then end the stream at some point somehow.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Good night. We appreciate you very much.
Yes,
another boring
thank you,
video,
everybody.
But hey. Oh,
you know what? And if you haven't, what? Oh, wow.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, I want to put that up, and then we'll end it.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of these guys have anger issues, so that is not surprising. Oh, but now everyone's commenting too. Oh, Kip Davis has something going on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Bart Ehrman's Biblical Study Academy. Okay, July 22nd. Where is that? Where's that located?
And will that be online versus? Yes, okay. So Kip Davis, Ask Me Anything at Bart Ehrman's Biblical Studies Academy on July 22nd.
Okay.
All right. That is good. Kip, I'll have to get some more info from you, and I would be glad to promote the shit out of that.
Yeah, please do. And wherever it is, I travel all around all over the place. So maybe I'll happen to be in your area, wherever that is taking place.
Yep. And it seems like everyone's asking for some booby squeezing. And John Papiano says, bye, everyone. Stay safe and help someone less fortunate than yourself if you're able to. Hell yeah, my friend. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. Here we go. We're going to do it. Okay.
Yep.